Okay, some more ancient instant smoke spawns for city side. I'm gonna run through the elbow ones again. I had already done a video on that, but I'm gonna run them through them again because I'm also adding the double door smokes. B double door from spawn, so you got two options for each spawn on CT side. Ancient spawns are pretty simple. There's only 5 of them, and they're all on a straight line. So you know if you're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on how many people are to your left or right. Not too hard to figure that out, and you get used to what they look like. So spawn number 1, and for every elbow smoke, what's gonna look like is you put your crosshair on this thin line of bricks over here at the top of the house, and then you shift walk until your crosshair is around the middle of this lower layer of bricks. It's quite fast, and then the lineups are what they are for the different spawns. So for spawn number 1, I look for these circles here. I look in the brick to the right of them, and I go up to where you're looking at that thin layer of bricks. Shift walk until your crosshair again is around the middle of those bricks, and you get the elbow smoked off. You want it to be something like that, to where it's about flush with this wall. That way this whole area is exposed and someone can throw a Molotov from middle. You don't want it like that, because it's harder to Molotov like deeper into it, and you give them more space to work with. So you don't really want that. And for the double door smoke, you're looking in this rock here, just below this square, and you run until you hit those leaves. This is not holding shift, and it lands deep enough on the double doors to where there's still visibility across this lane here, so some person cave can still uh, hold this position, or if they go up catwalk, whatever. You don't want it landing like here, to where, yeah, it's smoking off double door, but they can just, cut you off one way or the other. Okay, so that was spawn number 1. Spawn number 2, for the elbow, I find these 4 circles here. I go straight up the middle of them. If you want to use this like deeper crevice between these bricks, go up like that. And again, holding shift until your crosshair is around the middle of that thing, and you toss her. This takes some practice, but they're not too tricky. For double door, you look in the tip of that building, and once again you run until you hit the leaves, or you're just about to hit them, like that. Don't want to overrun on this one. Looks like that. If you run until you're deep in the leaves, you're gonna actually hit the top of the double doors there, and it's gonna bounce off like that, and you don't want that, like I talked about. So that's spawn number 2. Spawn number 3, I find this U shape here, and I go to the right of it like that, sort of in between the U shape and the leaves that you can see popping out there. And like every single one of them, it's a shift walk, jump throw. And for double door, I'm looking here, which is basically like in between the middle of this brick and the tip of that one, and I run until my crosshair is about to hit those bricks. And it's a lot of brick talk, but that's basically all you can look at in this map. Looks like that. Okay. Spawn number 4. It's 4 and 5 for double door. I'll get to it, but you have to run quite a bit, and it's a little annoying for your teammates here. You're sort of blocking their passage, or they're bouncing into you and messing up your lineup. So if you need to do double door smoke from these spawns, just communicate that. Say, hey, I need to run quite a bit for these. For elbow though, Not too hard. You look for this leaf here, and you go just underneath it.
Throwing smoke.
Like that. And for double door, like I said, so basically I'm looking up from in between these two circles in the middle here of this layer of bricks, and you run until you hit that shadow there.
Smoke.
Quite a bit of a run. So like I'm here, so I just did this whole straight line here, so these people might need to find other ways around it, or they might just want to dust that smoke themselves. And for the last spawn, spawn number 5, I look on top of the right side of that U.
Laying down smoke.
May have not run far enough, but should be fine. Should be fine. And for double door, I look to the right of this this window here, this opening, and I run until I hit the bottom of it, like that. So that's all 10 lineups from spawn, elbow, double door. You can use these pretty much every round to gain control of the crucial area of the map, which is this sort of straight line here in between double door and the elbow. There you go.